So on the subject of Toku, real quick, are you guys still watching Gaim?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, Comrade Fushnek, yeah, we're still watching it.
Sakatura Beta.
Gaim has got real good.
So apparently, the summer movie, they're actually gonna, instead of street dancing, it's gonna be soccer.
Yep.
Well, it's still better than anything Wizard put out, so.
Yep.
Oh no, it had Kokonomori as the evil wizard guy. That's only funny to me because I'm the only one who actually probably watched the live-action Detective Conan specials.
No, Doug. No, actually, Doug, I'm on the same page as you are, so don't
Thank
worry.
you. Because I just remember, I just know that actor from that, and then other things.
Yep, Jinnai.
Yes.
Good old Jinnai. Not to be confused with the other Jinnai, who was in Deno.
But still, that guy, like, when he got cast for the Detective Conan special, I was like, holy shit, this guy's good. He's perfect. I can't don't change him, and they never did. Even though they changed Conan, Ron, everyone.
They listened. That's great.
For the acting. Well, no, it's for the live action specials. They did. Well, it's like it was Gori Shun, who's I've mentioned him 30 times before. Like he's doing Lupin. He did Karlok.
Oh yeah,
him. Like he was.
He was Shinichi.
He was Shinichi, which I'm like, sure, even though you're 30. And then recently, I think they changed it up again because like for like the third special, I think they changed the actors.
Junpei Mizobata.
Yeah.
Real quick, Solbro.
What's up?
Johnny X Joestar call next after Price of Freedom.
Yes. So, if anything, I do need to pull them in because I'm fighting them now. So, we should get ready to rotate out people in and out. So after this fight, I will go ahead and we'll rotate the room in and out with new cats. Oh fuck!
Whoa.
We'll keep editing. We'll keep editing because I do want to fight Ed in the American version. I'm gonna pop the American version back in after I fight these two cats, and then holy fuck, yo, this man's serious. This guy uses the hand like he's his own hand, man. Let's go.
You know, he kind of looks like Yamazaki from King of Fighters.
Oh yeah, reminds me of cool Bar though. That's what he reminds me of.
Man, I started rereading you. I actually started rereading Yu Yu Hakusho. Man, that fucking manga is amazing.
It is my favorite outside of JoJo. It's my favorite shonen series ever. And although I don't consider JoJo really shonen, but my favorite completed shonen series. Period. It's like I'm so a series that is like finished and ended and has just run its course and knew when to bow out. Like that. It's like
JoJo's finished.
I'm a little bit offended by that, Soldo, because I'm offended you didn't say Bleach.
I'm sure you're offended. I'm sure that was sincere.
Actually, one time for me, Shonen Jump in the Shonen Jump Trinity that I like to call it, it was Slam Dunk, Dragon Ball, and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
And sadly, Yu Yu Hakusho had to get replaced by Totemo Lucky Man, which is drawn by the rumored Death Note story writer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's rumors that because he couldn't really, his drawing style is not really that detailed or stylish. He actually had to use an alias and then had to get the Hikaru no Go guy to draw it.
So you saying the artist of Hikaru no Go and Death Note drew that?
So yeah, the Hikaru no Go, the guy who drew Hikaru no Go drew Death Note, but then the story was done by the Lucky Man guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just saying that. So you're saying he's drawing something else now?
Not that I know of, other than Bakuman, which also is getting a live-action adaptation.
Isn't that over already?
I just saw the casting for Bakuman.
Yeah, they have Kenshin as Muto.
Oh,
Deno as Muto.
Yes. And then they have the child god from Agito as what was that guy? Akito?
They're also doing a live action Kikata reboot, I believe.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yep. Actually, they've been doing a campaign on Twitter. If you actually follow the official Kikaider reboot Twitter, they have a guy dressed in the Kikaider suit do like daily chores and stuff. the one day he's shelving papers at like some random company, and the next day he's working at a convenience store. The other day he's doing janitor work.
Speaking of stupid shit on Twitter,
Damn it!
So now Nature Valley is now like the official sponsor of anime and JoJo now. Apparently.
Yeah, that.
Oh right,
They-
that happened.
Yeah,
Nature
they-
Valley?
someone took the account of Nature Valley and was like, "Hey, I like anime," and then anime Twitter lost their shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I heard bits and pieces about it, but how does JoJo tie in? Is the person who runs the account?
Well, what happened was somebody posted a picture and asked Nature's Valley like, "Who is your favorite JoJo?" And they said obviously the one with the green and yellow scarf, because obviously it's Nature's Valley colors, and it was Joseph Joestar.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, they got to do a collabo now.
Oh my god.
They have to do a collabo now. I'm sorry, but it's gotta happen.
So Nature Valley is okay with this, right? Like it's one of their PR guys running their thing, and all right, did someone hijack their Twitter and
Probably
no, it's
not.
probably
I
at
think
some-
somebody hijacked.
oh wow.
I want to say like probably if they're lucky, it was like so whoever has the account for that day. I don't know. I'm sure they have like a rotation of people, or maybe like one or two people on there.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably just lucked out that the person on that day happens to like anime.
Oh my.
So now
Pure
people are like
coincidences.
photoshopping Nature's Valley granola bars into anime characters'
everything.
heads. Like, you know that pointing pose Jotaro does? Like, they photoshopped the fucking granola bar into his hand.
It's already
Granola bar.
Wow.
it's
Holy
already
define
like
that image.
yeah, it's already T minus the next con when someone's gonna dress up in a fucking Nature Valley Nature Valley granola bar.
Goodness.
Because, I mean, great,
Bring
awesome.
them
I mean,
with
I wouldn't mind that because we need shit to eat in the middle of a con where there's nothing but overpriced bullshit. So
Now that you come to MechaCon, because we're actually attached to the boardwalk, so you have some fairly priced mall food. You can always go for that.
yeah, obviously, unless I'm referring to the ones that actually are connected to like a hotel or something. Without like I think when I went to Boston,
Tim Curry.
it was connected to like a mall, so it wasn't too bad. It's crowded as fuck, but you know.
But Super Phoenix, I don't know if I'd want to eat the food at MechaCon though, because after the shit you've told us about that convention.
Wait,
Hey
what?
man,
What happened?
MechaCon.
Mechacon?
Oh man, there's a plethora of MechaCon stories I have. I mean, I've told them to the stream before, but if you want to hear about my escapades in New Orleans at MechaCon, I'm more than happy to tell you about my tragic story.
A tragic story.
Oh wow.
I'm listening.
All right, so the story has like 2 to 3 parts. So we're gonna start with part 1, the setup.
Shut up.
Hey, alright, this is gonna be good. Sit down, y'all. It's story time.
Gather around, children. It's story time with Super Phoenix.
All right, so I found out that during MechaCon, they're gonna have Jason David Frank, and I'm like, Jason David Frank, I want to go see this man. You know, it's
Sorry,
like,
guys.
Goddamn Green Ranger, come on now.
what's the
He's
Green
my
Ranger?
Lord and Savior.
He's the best Ranger to ever put on a costume.
No?
So I decide, man, I need to get down to New Orleans because I have a house out there, so I can stay at my folks' place. I ain't worried. So I call up my boy Jason. Now, here's the thing about Jason that you have to understand. Jason is pretty girl crazy. The brother's thirsty. Needless to say. Now, just remember that he's thirsty. Remember that. It's going to come into play real soon.
Fuck.
So I call up Jason and we load up the car and we start driving. And Jason's like, oh, hey, by the way, I got to stop and pick up some friends of mine. So we stop.
Oh,
over
okay.
in
I was
New
thrown
Iberia.
off. I thought like you were saying like Jason David Frank.
David
is 13. And then he's like part of your crew. I'm like, oh goddamn.
I know you look like that.
Damn, didn't know you had Green Ranger in your clique.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if that man has so much pussy being thrown at him.
The
40,
man is
looks
like
like
50, but he looks like he's 30.
Yo, is he
He's
that
like-
old? Yo,
Yeah.
He's up there. Huh?
yo, holy shit!
I told you he's our Lord and Savior.
You guys, what anniversary is this? 20th?
20th anniversary.
25th.
There you go.
No, I'm sorry,
so-
he's 40. He's 40.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, I don't know if he's that old.
But he looks good for a 40-year-old.
Oh yeah, he does not look very 40.
All right.
Hey,
so-
hey, speaking of Jason David Frank, did you guys know that he was in the movie with Brian O'Halloran from Clerks?
Really?
yes.
Yeah, he was in some small movie.
And he was also on Family Matters.
Oh, yeah,
God.
got beat by Urkel.
Yep.
Urkel
So-
trying Scream Ranger.
So we arrive in New Iberia to pick up the other parts of the crew. And so we hit traffic because that weekend at MegaCon there was a Saints game. And if there's one thing about Louisiana is that if you have tickets to a Saints game, you're gonna go.
Right.
Traffic is backed up, all the way through Baton Rouge and back. And so one of my friends in the car is like, dude, we can't miss a sign up. We can't miss a sign up. Like, there are so many girls who I said I was going to meet here, and just, I don't want to miss them. And I'm like, you need to shut your thirsty behind up, dude. Like, we going to get there on time. Just chill. So we get to the convention right around the end of registration. So it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So we register. They go up to the room. Mind you, I do not have a room with them because I plan to stay at my house. That comes back into play later. So I'm running around the convention for the first day. Everything's all great, and I'm like, "Oh man, this convention's pretty tight. There's a lot of people. These guys are pretty friendly." So I'm running around killing time, and it gets to about nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like 11 o'clock. They had a brony ball
Oh,
where
that's
you
right.
had to dress up like the human form of a brony, like the human form of a pony.
Shoutouts to Eric.
Hey, listen out, bro.
Him and his people.
So when they're doing that whole brony ball, I'm walking around the lobby by myself, just sitting here chilling, and I'm just like, man, this is getting pretty late. So I see my boy Jason come out the room with this chick on his arm. He went in by himself, came out with a girl, and I'm like, hey Jason, who is this girl? And he introduced me to her, and they're talking and giggling and stuff, and I'm like, man, it's going on 1 o'clock. I say, so Jason, how am I getting home? And he looks at me, he goes, what? Yeah, bro. Like, you drove me here, cat. Like, I can't walk back to my house. Like, I'd be walking all night. He goes, well, she wants me to go up to her room and with her friends. And I'm like, Jason, it's about a 20-minute drive there and back. Like, you can't leave her alone for an hour, dude. Like, she's gonna be here tomorrow, He goes, no, but you don't understand. I can't. Like, you don't understand, man. Like, I have to go out with her. I'm like, Jason, you gonna leave me in the con by myself in the middle of a hallway? I have no room with no one here. You're gonna leave me? He goes, yeah, man. I'm sorry. I can't let you stay in our room. It's just not right. Because you be
thirsty is
staying
the
for
boy?
free.
That's not friend right there. That's
Hold on.
Wow.
He's like, I can't let you stay for free. And I'm like, Jason, I ain't got no money, dog. I spent all my money just getting here. Like, I got enough money to eat, and I got some emergency cash in case I get arrested or something, which is a high chance of me getting arrested at this con. You'll find out why. Keep that in mind too. So Jason just walks off with this girl and leaves me in the lobby at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm pissed. I am absolutely pissed. I can't get into the hotel because I don't have a key. I'm not a guest. I can't stay on the con floor because that's illegal. They're kicking people out. Like, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, I'm not gonna fall asleep on the friggin' floor.
Right.
So I get my friend Chris. I find him in the game room, and he drives me home. Now, the reason why this is important because this goes to show you Jason's character and what's about to happen next. Saturday is the day where everything went to hell. So Saturday, I'm out on the convention floor, and I'm in line to go see Jason David Frank. I'm like, yes, I'm geeked up. I'm pretty excited, and I see this Cora walk by. This girl dressed like Cora.
Is she black?
Oh yeah, she was.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my lord! Look, this girl looked amazing. She was pretty. She was pretty hot. And I was just like, I was like dumbstruck, and I was just like, "Oh, how you doing?" You know, me and her started making small talk, and I got a couple of pictures with her, right? So we get in line for Jason David Frank, and she's like, "You know what? I don't want to sit in line all night for this. I mean, all day for this. So I'm gonna go off. But hey, I'm gonna be in a costume contest at 12. Why don't you come cheer for me?" And I'm like, "Cool." Well, she goes off and runs off in the convention floor, which is a big mistake. I don't see this chick for the rest of the day. So I'm running around looking for this one girl. The entire convention. Yeah, look here. By the way, her picture. I linked it to you guys in the chat. So I'm trying to find this chick, and I'm just like, man, like this girl is like, incredibly pretty. And I'm running around all convention, and I don't find her. So I just give up after a while. Well, we're gonna fast forward to later that night. Later that night, I go into the anime dating game, 18 and up version. And if you don't know what the anime dating game is, it's the dating game where they put anime characters together, and it's like the dating game show. Right. But they were doing the yaoi and the yuri dating game versions. So it was women on women, guy on guy.
Wow.
So for sake of brevity, I'm gonna skip that because that's not the most important part. The most important part was happens next. After the anime dating game is over, we had a rave. The rave was gonna last about 4 hours. It was gonna be 5 hours. It was gonna be from like 11 to 3. So before the rave, I'm in the room with my boy Chris. We're back at the gaming room, and I was telling him how like there are a lot of cute girls out here, but I can't exactly talk to them. Chris was like, "Man, look, all you gotta do is grab one of these hoes and ask them what the age is." I say, "Chris, it don't work like that. Like a lot of these girls, Chris, a lot of these girls are underage." And he goes, "All you gotta do is ask them the age." So he pulls these two girls aside. One of them's dressed up like strawberry shortcake. The other girl's dressed up like a fairy.
Shit.
And Chris goes, "Oh, how y'all doing? My name Chris." They go, "Oh, hi, my name is so-and-so, and this is so-and-so." And he start making small talk. And Chris just out the blue goes, "So, how old y'all is?" She goes, "I'm 13. And the friend goes, "I'm 12. And Chris looked dead at me and said, "Oh, I gotta go." And that man left me standing there talking to a 13-year-old and a 12-year-old.
God damn
I'm like, this man gonna get me sent to jail at night.
I will beat your ass.
He just went, "Oh, I gotta go," and bolted. I'm just like, I'm sitting there mad as hell. I'm like, "Oh my God, Chris, if it wasn't for you giving me a ride last night, we was gonna have some problems." So I ditched the youngins and I get in line for the rave. So finally I get in the rave and I see the girl again. And so I'm dancing with the girl. Someone got a truck driving through their house?
Not anymore.
I just heard like rain.
I think Robin, I guess, was doing Skype on his phone, and I guess he decided to go on a walkabout too.
Walkabout?
Okay. I was
Looked like he went right to the Outback, dude.
You know? They were having. It sounded like he was having a spider storm or some shit. Dude.
Damn.
God. So I see the girl at the rave, and I start dancing with her. I'm like, "Oh man, she dances pretty nice."
Mm-hmm.
And like, as I'm dancing with her, my Ooga senses start to tingle.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Nice.
So when my Ooga senses go off, normally there's danger. Little do I know, as she's dancing, in the back of the room near the entrance, there's this white dude. This white dude was like moving through the crowd of people like freaking Ezio from Assassin's Creed. He's just slipping and sliding past all these people, ducking underneath and through them. And so me and the girl are dancing together, right? And I'm talking about like there's like maybe a foot of space in between us, right? This cat, while we're dancing, like I'm mid-dance move, and this cat just straight up slides in between us, grabs the girl by her waist, it just starts making out with her right in front of my face. Like, he just slobs the girl down right in front of my face.
And his balls became blue that day.
Dude, I was so hurt. Like my feelings, like I was done. Like I don't even much catch feelings like that, but I felt like a punk. I felt played out. Like I felt completely and totally played out by that. So that's part 2. Part 3 is the aftermath. So after that little ordeal with the dude slobbing down a chick in the middle of the dance floor, I left the rave. After I left, we got ready to leave Sunday morning because we all tired. We got class the next day. We didn't want to deal with this. So after we leave, we sitting around chilling, and we're in a car, and I turn back to my friends and I tell them the story, and I go, guys, do you know who this chick is? And one of my friends, Sonny, pipes up and goes, oh yeah, I know her. I went to school with her. I said, for real? I go, hey man, can I ask you for a favor? I go, Sonny, I need you to check and see if this girl, if the dude that was slobbing her down was her boyfriend. And so Sonny goes, all right, I can do that for you. Fast forward to 2 weeks later, I'm in English class with Sonny, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey yo, Sonny, did you find out if that was a boyfriend? He goes, yep, that was a boyfriend. I go, how'd you find out? He's like, I asked her. Well, I shouldn't have asked him that, because I was like, Sonny, I need you to clarify, like, how did you ask her? Mm-hmm. And he goes, well, I texted her. I said, hey, so do you know Super Phoenix? You know, tall black dude, wear glasses. Yeah, he was the one watching y'all on the dance floor when your boyfriend was kissing you. He wants to know if that was really your boyfriend. And I'm like, Sonny, you threw me underneath the freaking bus.
He just said,
he name dropped me. He gave this girl my description, my height, my weight, social security card, everything. He gave this girl everything. And I was so mad, I started shaking. My professor actually got scared that I was gonna hurt him. She was like about to call 911 on the real.
Wow. He needs help. I don't know if he's hyperventilating or nothing. I don't know. I think he's gonna kill this boy. Just help, please.
I was so far gone because I never felt more played like that in my life. And I go, Sonny, why the hell would you drop my name like that? He goes, I didn't want her to think I was a creeper. So
what the fuck does that make you?
Right, like he throws me underneath the bus to save his own skin.
He's like, oh, I'm fine if you sound like a creeper.
Son of a bitch! Sorry, don't mind me. Go ahead.
No. I mean, again, that's the short version of the story.
That's exactly what he was thinking, so bro.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was about to Falcon Punch that boy. You don't understand. I was about to Falcon Punch that man. Ooh, Lord have mercy. My fist was gonna become dynamite. If my fist would have connected with Sonny's body, Sonny would have been in pieces. Like Humpty Dumpty wouldn't have been able to. Look, I was about to hurt that boy. Something fierce.
Shit.
I was so mad that I couldn't formulate words properly.
I've been that pissed.
Yo, monsterstein and Aristo Minato, I invited you guys to the chat, but I don't see you guys are online on Skype, so I'm not sure if you guys have come on since then, but you could join the chat as soon as you get on. And shout outs to the fights, monsterstein. God damn, you whipped my ass. Alright, it's time to switch over to Aristo Minato, and then after that I'm gonna switch over to the American version again to fight Fred, and fight Ed, and that's it for me tonight. God, I am so fucked up.
Sober, what you been drinking, dog?
Oh man, I've been drinking lack of sleep.
he been drinking life.
I've been drinking sleep deprivation is what I've been drinking, but I had to wake up early every day because I had to go into the office every day this week, and it's like I'm never happy when I have to do that, and
trust me, I know that feeling this week, man. Having to get up early and getting man, I had a fucking project due for this is how much I just didn't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Like I had a project due it was due Wednesday morning. I didn't start until Tuesday night. Now, mind you, I have to design a website that also connects to an Access database. Mm-hmm. And has to pull information from that Access database and display it on the website. Now,
oh wow,
I did this fucking thing in 5 minutes before class.
Oh Lord.
Well, all right.
And my instructor is like, it's kind of unfinished, your queries are kind of showing duplicated data. And I look at this man and I said, does it look like I care?
Damn.
And he said, nope. It gave me a fucking 90.
Wow. Holy shit.
I don't give a shit. You know what? Fuck it. Here's a 90.
This is the same instructor who is like, hey, you missed the test. And I'm like, okay. Thanks for telling me.
And you walk the fuck off.
Yep.
Nice. All right. What I'm going to do next is I've got to rotate the call out because it looks like those guys can't join us. But I'm going to go ahead and pull in. Fred and Doc, of course, I'm calling you back. Ed, I'm calling you back. Everybody else who's joined us on this call, though, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. Man. And I got to rotate it out for this last stretch. But I hope y'all have a good night, man.
You too, man. Get some sleep out there.
Later.
I will, guys.
Later.
Holy calamity, scream insanity. All you ever gonna be's another great fan of me. Break.
I'm the one that does the rock and roll my 7,000 legit.